Running with Maverick and Wolfman. Hey guys, Maverick here today. Just Maverick, flying solo. Wolfman's out sick, and as you can tell, I'm a little bit under the weather as well. And here we go. Hello, runners, walkers, and exercise enthusiasts. We at Running with Maverick and Wolfman would like to wish you all a happy new year. That's right. You may not have hit your goals, and you may not have continued your New Year's resolutions, but today is a new day, and we are about to start a new year. Yes, a new year, a new you. It's time. Do not dwell on what might have been, but let us look forward to what could or will be. You see, could provides imagination, possibility, but will be provides confirmation and assurance. Stop dwelling on what you didn't do, the negative. It's easy to do, right? We do it all the time. We think about the things that don't go well, the things that stress us out, the issues in our life. If we stop and shift our focus to the positive, the things we are truly, truly grateful for. My, what a beautiful thing. Growth can be challenging, absolutely. It can be difficult, whether the growth be mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It can be a challenge. There will be risk, surprise, confusion, but this is what makes it so beautiful. This is what makes it great. So, for today's episode, I just wanted to let everybody know about a few books that I find to be inspiring, motivating, and even some books that I just recently read. These are some of my all-time favorites, and also, like I said, one that I just recently picked up and read. So we're going to start with Glad You're Here, which is by Walker Hayes and Craig Allen Cooper. Now, if you don't know who Walker Hayes is, if you quick search him online, you'll see that he is a award-winning country artist. Really cool guy, just a really interesting person. He's got a ton of kids, really relatable, very down to earth. Was a very just not successful at the beginning and just kept working and just eventually made it really big with a very funny kind of a funny song in essence, because it's about Applebee's. That was his number one big hit to start him off. He's had other hits since, but like I said, it's a book that him and his best friend wrote. Very interesting book. Not a real long read, but a very good read. Interesting, true story. Like I said, Glad You're Here by Walker Hayes and Craig Allen Cooper, and just a really interesting read. So I just finished that one up. So start with that. The next one is The Boys in the Boat, which is a true story about the 9 Americans who went to compete in the Berlin 1936 Olympics. And that's by Daniel James Brown. This was a big hit when it first came out. There's also a movie about it. The movie's not quite the same as the book, but it's a very good read. It's a bit longer than the last book I just mentioned, and very inspiring, very factual, very just very awesome book to read. Just tells you a lot about these young men who actually were very poor and not well off, and competed against very successful, well off rowers, and just how their experience was and how their life was and how it basically just inspired a nation. So check that one out, The Boys in the Boat, Daniel James Brown. And then the third one we're going to talk about is something I've mentioned on the show before. It is a fun read, especially when you're sitting in a nice, cozy spot, nice and warm on a cold day. You can read some James Herriot, All Creatures Great and Small. James Herriot was a veterinarian who wrote about his experiences. And when he starts talking about being out in the cold and how miserable it is and what he has to do back in the day, it will definitely make you feel nice and cozy and grateful for all the things you have and the amenities that we have today. Okay, so those are my 3 reads for you guys to recommend for you guys to check out. That brings to the next topic, which is going to be quotes today. So we're going to talk about a few quotes that I pulled from the internet. These are just awesome quotes that I've seen, over time, and I just, wanted to share them with you. First one is, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. And Tony Robbins said that, and that's just an incredible, powerful statement right there. You got to have goals. I have a friend right now that I'm coaching, and I'm telling him about goals and the importance of goals. It just makes so much sense. If you can set your sights on something, you have something to work towards. If you don't, then you're just spinning, and that's fine if that's where you want to be. And I know people that are like that. There's nothing wrong with that if that's where you want to be. But if you want to achieve something, you got to set those sights. You got to see it. You got to visualize it. And so that's the first quote. Second quote today is, creative words generate energy. Negative words drain out energy. And that's by Robert H. Schuller. And isn't that just profound right there? Creative words generate energy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Negative words drain it. It's so true. It's so true. So think about that with the words you use, how you conduct yourself. Third one for tonight is, it's simple. Go the extra mile and you will stand out from the crowd. Robin Crow said that. Absolutely. How simple can we make it? You just do a little bit extra and it shows all the difference. Whether that be at work, in a sport, in a family, whatever you're doing, just do a little extra, help out a little bit more. It makes all the difference in someone's life. Fourth one for tonight. All the things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, and inner peace, arise from beyond the mind. Eckhart Tolle said that. Wow. Just think about that for a second. All the things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, and inner peace, arise from beyond the mind. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. We wish you guys the best. Happy New Year to everybody, all of our listeners, everyone that was on the show, to our wives, our kids, our family. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And we look forward to having a very awesome new year of episodes. And hopefully we'll both won't be as sick as we both got recently. So, like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. We wish you the best. Look forward to having some of the guests on in the new year and bringing you guys some awesome content and answering all of your questions. So thank you so much. Happy New Year. Maverick and Wolfman, running out.